Hi all, I wanted to make a quick video about two indicators that really work well together. Before I begin, I would like to mention that this is an educational channel. Please read the disclaimer that you see on the screen and also in the description below. With that said, let's proceed. So we'll go ahead and make another video on two indicators that really work well together. But before that, I would like to mention that all my videos generally point in the same direction. We are just using different visual representation to arrive at the same conclusion. All right. So with that said, let's begin. So what I'll do first is I'll remove even all the drawings from this page, and this is Nifty today. Today is the 18th of April 2024. We will use Nifty spot chart to illustrate this example. There are no indicators on screen, only the session break is there, which you can find in the setting. It just separates the day, shows you where one day has ended and the other has begun. All right, the first thing that I would do is this gives a kind of a reference point. I would suggest that if you can do it every day, so we are in the 5 minutes time frame, just mark the first 5 minute candle high, mark the first minute candle low. This a lot of people will tell you till here, but what additionally helps is if you take the ruler and you go from this low to this bottom, from bottom to top, and you also mark the center line of that high and low. All right, which will be something like this. Okay, so what I've done is I've marked the first 5 minute candle high, low of today, and then I've also taken the center of that and marked that. Now the first indicator that we will use is called the range filter. The range filter is this. Let me just show you the author's name. So it's range filter buy and sell 5 minutes time frame, Gokruth version. The creator is Phantom Trader. I'll mention this in the comments below and pin it so that you don't have any difficulty finding it. All right, I have made some changes to this. If I just look at the screen, if I use the default settings, it'll look something like this. Okay, there's a lot of whites and blues and stuff like that. I've removed all of that, so I'll cancel it. My settings look like this. Only thing that I've done is I've not made any changes to the input. Input is exactly on its default settings. What I've done is I've changed the color a little bit over here. In fact, I can do it all over again. Let me just reset settings, and what I'll do is the first thing that I'll do is I'll uncheck bar colors. I don't want this bar colors to be there. I don't want this high target. I don't want this low target. I don't want the labels on price scale and values on price scale. What else? I don't even want this high target and low target. And there you go. It looks something like this, which is good enough for us. All right. This is exactly what we want. Maybe I had changed the colors over here a little bit, but this is also good enough. All right, so let's leave it like that. So whenever you see a white, it's time to go long. When you see a blue, it's time to go short. All right, as simple as that. And it's also giving you buy and sell triggers or notifications. All right, now what makes this really good is if you use it with another indicator, which is this one. And the name of this indicator is Average Sentiment Oscillator by Kevin Oziblik. I don't know how to pronounce that. So it's Kivan Oziblik, I think. Okay. So Average Sentiment Oscillator. Again, I'll mention the indicator name and I'll clip it in the comment section so that you have no difficulty finding it. So what have we done? We have done nothing. We are only using two indicators. We have marked the first 5 minutes high and low. It's your choice whether you want to do it. I think it gives a good reference point. And we have also marked the center of that high and low, just to give some kind of a reference to the charts. At the bottom, we are using Average Sentiment Oscillator. In its default settings, someone was mentioning that the colors were not bright enough. So let me use a brighter color so that it's a little more visible. I hope it's a little more visible now. These labels and values I don't need. So here you go. I'll save this as default, so whenever I use this, it'll come up like this. All right, maybe I'll use brighter colors over here also. Somebody was mentioning that colors are not visible. So what can I use? I think I should just leave the top as it is. I'll just make this blue a little thicker, I guess. No, just leave everything as it is. You are free to change colors as you want. All right. And you can also give a center line over here if you so choose to do so. I mean, it's not required, but if you so choose, you can give it a center line. I don't want it, it's not required. However, now the beauty is just coordinate the top with the bottom and you'll see how beautifully it's working together. Look at this buy signal over here. The green is crossing into this red and going up, and it's giving a perfect buy signal. Start of the day, generally, use your intuition more, because the first 45 minutes is the market can go in any direction. It's very sentiment driven, but after that, you see this is giving you perfect indications. This one is near perfect. It's giving you a buy. The green is cutting into the red at the bottom sentiment wise, and it's giving you a nice up move. Then you see over here the red is cutting into the green and going up. It's giving you a perfect sell signal, and it's been sell throughout the day. Now we will do a buy only if this green cuts into the red. And if you go back and also test, you will realize that even on flattest days, the sentiment over here, it's giving you pretty decent. All right, over here it gave you a sell signal and then it fell. So this sentiment oscillator, the average sentiment oscillator, I should say, is fairly accurate. All right, here it's giving you a buy signal, though it's caught it a little late. It's giving you a nice buy signal over here. Somebody advanced who's been using this average sentiment oscillator will not even wait for the intersection. The moment he sees the turning around of the green channel at the bottom, he may probably dive into it, but that's stage 2. Stage 1, always wait for intersections to happen. Don't dive into it with your intuitions or how you feel it's going to go. Trade what you see, not what you feel. All right. To reach that level, you need a couple of years of experience. They will not wait for the intersections to happen. Once you have experience of a couple of years, you will kind of realize, okay, the market is turning. In this turn itself, you will take. But for beginning, always wait for the intersection. If you're new to trading, wait for intersections to happen in the average sentiment oscillator. You may not grab all the points, but that's fine. Initially, it's not about grabbing too many points. Initially, it's about making some profits and not losing money. Even more important than making money is not losing money. All right, and that I can tell you from experience, because I've lost a lot while learning. All right, so these two indicators seem to work fairly well together. Again, a good buy signal here. Also, you see it's total climb. You can use this on the chart, or I'm already using it, this scale price chart only, that further spreads the chart across. So sometimes charts come across as too compressed. If you use that, then it's a little more usable. All right, so as you see, I can remove these drawings that we have done, and it will look like this, maybe very clear. So those drawings were just done so that there's some kind of a reference visible on screen. If you don't want it, that's fine. There you go. This is how it looks. All right. What more can I say about this, apart from the fact that it just works? It just works. If you're new to trading, try it. If you've got a couple of years experience, also try it. No harm in trying out new indicators. They are made for us to try. Whether the range filter suits you or not is a separate issue. Whether you want to use a simple SMMA7 that I use, that is also fine. But the sentiment at the average sentiment oscillator at the bottom definitely works. So even if you choose to use a separate indicator on top, that's fine. But definitely give the average sentiment oscillator at the bottom a try. I've used it in the past as well. It really works. Okay, you got to be a little patient, but it works. It generally gives you a solid signal. All right. Okay, let's not drag this video any further. I don't want to use more indicators on this, because on the free version of TradingView, you're limited to 2 indicators anyways. Now I could have used a few more indicators to make it a little more elaborate, but does not make any sense. So this is especially for people who are using the free version. You're limited to use these 2, and you will probably do good in your paper trading or real trading or whatever. I suggest paper trading, all right, till you are well versed in a particular subject. So that's it, guys. Let's bring this video to an end. I hope this video was helpful to you in some form or the other. If it was, kindly like and subscribe to the channel. Please share the video with your family and friends. Also subscribe to our free Telegram channel. The link is given in the description in all our videos. and I'll see you in another video. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.